If you are an electronics engineer or a hobbyist who pursue electronics as a hobby, then you know how important PCBs are. They not only give a professional look to your projects, but also save you from the massive mess of connection wires. So if you want to learn how PCBs are designed using KiCad, then this course is for you. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel Robotic Electronics. This is our course on KiCad for beginners. If you are a beginner and want to start KiCad, then this course is for you. This video is the introduction part of our course. In this video, we shall discuss about what is KiCad, why should we choose KiCad, and the content of our course. So please watch the video till the end and make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get a notification immediately after a video is uploaded. So with that being said, let's start the video. So first thing we need to learn that what is KiCad. I guess some of you, as you are watching the video, have a basic idea of KiCad or what KiCad does. KiCad is an EDA tool which is used to design schematics of a circuit and implement that in form of a PCB. We can also simulate the design, we can check the output for a given input. Though simulation is a secondary feature of KiCad, but it is also useful for some cases. In some cases, I'm sorry. Now, I can see there are a few terms that needed to be discussed first. So before proceeding further, we shall discuss the terms like, let's start with PCB. So what is PCB? PCB stands for printed circuit board. It is used to make connection among components on a circuit placed on a single board using the thin copper layer paths. This helps to make the circuit more compact. As you can see in the background, there is an image of a PCB which is actually an Arduino board. This blue board is actually a PCB and these are the components. You can see these are the components. This is an IC, this is an oscillator, this is a microcontroller, and there might be there I guess the resistors. Now these are, follow me, these are the copper layer paths. These light blue lines are the copper layer paths, and you can see some are here, and from this component the copper layer paths are emerging. These are used to connect components with each other, and PCBs are extremely useful in projects in your hobby. You can use them, and the fabrication process of a PCB is a different topic. This is a totally different topic. We shall discuss it in a other video later, but our course will primarily focus on the process of designing a PCB rather than process of fabrication. So let's move on. Now, what is EDA? EDA stands for Electronic Design Automation. It is a category of software which are used to design electronic circuit diagrams, printed circuit boards, even integrated circuit or ICs. They are also used for simulation of the circuit. As you can see in the background, it's a screenshot of an EDA tool which is KiCad itself. They are extremely useful. EDA tools are extremely useful for both engineers and hobbyists. So you can draw schematics, you can simulate the design, you can see the PCB design virtually and everything virtually. So they are extremely useful. On the internet, you have a large amount of choices, a large amount of options for EDA tools, and why we have chosen the KiCad, we will tell you shortly. But let's get back to the first skin first. So KiCad is an EDA tool in which you can draw schematics, implement them on a PCB, and simulate the design. This is the schematic, and this is the PCB design. As you can see, this is the schematic and PCB design, and this is the simulation. This schematic is the screenshot of my project, and this is also the PCB implementation of this schematic. This is my project on which I did for my L29 3D motor driver module. And this is the schematic. I took the image from the internet. This, I don't know where which software is used in this to make this schematic, make this simulation, but this is not KiCad. Surely this is not KiCad. And yes, this is to give you the idea of what simulation looks like. This is a voltage versus current graph. No, voltage versus time graph. So this is a simulation graph. So this is just to give you an idea of what simulation looks like. Now let's move on further. So why KiCad? Now this is a important question. We know what is KiCad, but the question is why KiCad? As there are plenty other options available on the internet. As you are watching this video, I hope you have heard the name of Eagle, Easy EDA. They are also very popular EDA tools. Eagle is one of the most widely used EDA tools. Many companies use Eagle for developing hardware development and designing, of course. Easy EDA is an online platform. Many developers use this Easy EDA platform. So why we have chosen the EDA tool KiCad? There are mainly three features of KiCad which makes it unique. First of all, it is offline. You just download it and you can use it anywhere, anytime, without any internet connection. The next point is it is open source. It has a great community to connect with, and you have plenty of examples available on the internet. You can check you have plenty of footprints, you have plenty of designs available on the internet. You can just check them, and you can also add them to your projects. So, and the next and the most important point is it is free. KiCad is totally free, and you don't have to pay any amount for KiCad. You just go and download it absolutely free and use it anywhere, anytime. Now, these three features make KiCad one of the most popular EDA tools. Maybe they are not open. KiCad is not used commercially that much, but many engineers and hobbyists prefer KiCad as because of these three features. Now, moving on to next topic, which is our course content. So let's check what is in our course. Introduction. Don't be afraid, this is the introduction video. We don't have any other introduction videos. Now, next we have how to download and install KiCad and create a project. Now, of course, we need to learn how to download and install KiCad, but the tutorial will be available for Windows operating system. But you don't need to be you don't need to panic, because there are instructions available on the website of KiCad to how to install KiCad on Mac and Linux. So there will be no problem if you are not a Windows user. Then we will learn how to create a project in the same video. Then we will start designing schematic using 555 timer IC in stable mode. Now, if you don't know what is 555 timer IC, then check out our video. It is in our channel, and the link will be given in the description below. And that is a very beautiful video. Go and check that out. Now, if you don't know what is stable mode or stable configuration, then you don't need to worry, because I will show the configuration first. I will show the circuit diagram first, how it works, and what is the output of this project. Then I'll start designing this schematic using 555 timer IC in KiCad. Next, we make connections and check the electrical rules. In the next video, we will make the connection. Of course, in the fourth video, we will make the connection between the components and check the electrical rule. Now, the electrical rule check is a very important part, because this helps you to check whether your schematic is error free or not. Next, we will assign footprints to the circuit and generate netlist. Footprints are the component of the respective symbols. If you know, in electronics we have symbols for every component. Like if for resistor you have a curved line, you have a zigzag line. For capacitor you use two parallel lines. Now these are the symbols, but in practical you have different components in different shapes, sizes and packages. So you need to assign those footprints to the symbols. After that you can use them on PCB. So we will assign those footprints to the symbols, and then we proceed to generate our netlist. What is netlist? I'll show you that in the video. Next, this is the fun part. Actually, the whole process is the fun part, but I love this specific part of the process, designing PCB of the circuit. I love to do this. We will start designing the PCB after importing the netlist. File. Now moving further, adding edge cut and drilling holes. Now drilling holes mean we mark the points where we want to drill holes, because you know there are two kinds of components in electronics. One is THT, one is SMD. SMD means surface mount technology. We don't need to drill holes for those components, but for THT components we need to drill holes to place this component on the PCB. I'll show that in the video itself and explain. It will be more clear to you. And the edge cut is actually the shape of the PCB or the outline of the PCB. We shall see that in the video too. Next, silk screen. Silk screen is a topic I cannot shortly describe in this video, but I'll surely explain that completely in that video, 8th video. Next, generating production files or GUBA files. GUBA files are the production files. We need to give these files to the PCB service providers, like the companies who produce PCBs commercially, and send it to you. You just need to provide this GUBA file to them, and they will manufacture the PCB and send it to you. Next, additional parts are not include are not I'm sorry. The additional videos will contain what is PCB, how to simulate your design, how to add bias, or what is the need of silk screen, etc, etc. These additional videos will be out of the topic of process of designing of PCB. So additional videos are also important, but from introduction to generating production files, you will learn the process of designing PCB, and I assure you this course will surely help you to design your own PCB. So thanks for watching. This is it for this video, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe this channel, Robotic Electronics, and follow Robotic Electronics on Instagram. The Instagram link will be given in the description below. And if you have any queries or suggestions, please let us know in the comment section below, and I really hope you to see in the next lecture. This is Subrayoti signing off.